should Jar Jar be redeemed? I'm not talking about in out-of-universe where Jar Jar is well-liked now. No, I'm talking about in-universe for the sake of the character and his character arc. Because the last time we saw Jar Jar is in Revenge of the Sith, where he didn't say anything. And so, I feel like there should be a redemption arc for Jar Jar. Because the only piece of media that we have of Jar Jar after the prequel trilogy is, I guess, a little snippet, I think in the Return of the Jedi books, where it explains that Jar Jar is this clown performing in Naboo, where the kids love him but the parents scoff at him. Even though I really like that, it's a really cool metaphor for his character. That's not enough to like for a resolution, because Jar Jar was the one that gave Palpatine the power. It was him that caused this to some extent. Now, it's not his fault, but I think for the sake of a story, it would be interesting if Jar Jar feels guilty. And I'm not the first person saying this. A lot of people want there to be a Jar Jar story where he feels guilty. I'm not saying for him to have his own show, more so in someone else's show, to have that redemption arc, for him to sort of go back to what he was, because, you know, especially if the story's going to take place like a couple years after Revenge of the Sith, then he would feel guilty. He wouldn't be depressed. He would just feel really, really guilty about what he did to him. That's the thing, because in reality, it's not his fault, but to him, he believes that's his fault. And that could be a really interesting story to dive into Jar Jar's character, because he's more than just the clumsy idiot. I mean, he's a damn politician, so I mean, like, there's more to his character than just that. And so having him be a supporting character in someone else's show, whatever that may be, could work. Now that I'm thinking about it, a missed opportunity could actually be in the Bad Batch. Seeing Jar Jar in the Bad Batch, maybe Omega or whatever can give Jar Jar some motivation to cheer him up. That could have been cool. I don't know if people would have liked that, but that's a missed opportunity there. Another missed opportunity was in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Not having Jar Jar in that mini-series was a bad idea. Maybe in Season 2, if they do make a Season 2, Jar Jar should show up there, because him and Obi-Wan obviously have a history, they have a connection. So having the two sort of meet again, and for Obi-Wan to say that it's not his fault for what happened, would be a cool character moment. But unfortunately, I don't think Jar Jar will ever be seen in any official capacity again, because he was in Rebuild the Galaxy, which was an unofficial, non-canon thing where he was Darth Jar Jar, which was really fun to see. But in terms of official media, I don't think Jar Jar will ever be seen again. That's because most older fans don't like the Phantom Menace. Like, people like my parents' age don't, you know, that generation, they don't like the prequel era still. Even though it's been decades to sort of, you know, get used to it, they're still like, no, it sucks. And an example of this is actually Metachlorians. So Metachlorians are in current Star Wars, but they're called M-Count, which annoys me a lot, because they just say Metachlorians. M-Count is such a lame way to say something, just say Metachlorians. But they don't, because they don't want the older fans to get annoyed, because like, oh my god, this thing that I hate is in here, but it still isn't there, it's just called M-Count. So that's an example of something from the prequel trilogy getting renamed or redone. And so with Jar Jar, they're not going to do that. They're not going to have Jar Jar in any official capacity ever again, because people don't like Jar Jar. The older fans don't like Jar Jar. They still don't, which is annoying. But for us younger people, I want to see Jar Jar again, because it'd be so cool to see him have a character arc of him just realizing it's not his fault for what happened to the galaxy. That would be such a cool thing for him to do, because it would show people that Jar Jar is more than just a clumsy idiot. But I'm going to end it there. That's just my opinion. What do you think? Should Jar Jar get a redemption arc in the universe? Comment down below. I'm going to go now, so goodbye everyone.